In the summer of 2008, Daniel Hoffman joined Teach for America. He was given 2 months training and was assigned to teach math at Carver High School in New Orleans.
My best case scenario is that in the first week or so, get all of them on board and really have control of the classroom so that the kids are coming here with a learning attitude.
Daniel knew his 10th grade class would be a challenge. His students had already failed the state test. Still, he believed he could help them pass.
If I can really get the kids invested in that goal and they realize that this is the way that you're going to be able to succeed in life, is by focusing and working towards it, it's doable. Give me a thumbs up if you're familiar with the leader, thumbs down if you're not. I just want to have a sense of where we are. I need everyone to give me either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. First day was pretty miserable. I had a lot of trouble keeping kids on task, keeping them focused. I just felt totally drained. I was physically exhausted, and that didn't help my mental state. I was, pretty down on myself for not having been able to get control of my classroom. It's already much different. I knew what to expect. I came in there, and now I'm feeling much better at the end of the day than I did yesterday. 2.5 inches or 2 ounces? Well, ounces we said. The last 2 months have definitely been a trial. It has not been easy by any stretch of the imagination. Roughly second, third week in September, I was not in a good place at all. I had no lesson plans. I got home, I could not even think about school. So height and length, you're saying we're using getting a room full of kids to focus on the lesson and take something out of the lesson and actually work on it can only happen once I get the big stuff under control, and I don't have that yet. You realize that you're acting. Kids getting up, walking around, walking out of class. The garbage can was thrown at me once. I feel on the verge of burnout.
In January, Daniel was transferred out of his 10th grade class and given an 8th grade class instead.
You moved him to younger kids. Did that help?
He still struggled. Better. I saw improvement.
Do you think you're getting through to the kids, to many of the kids?
I think I'm getting through to some of the kids.
He taught me a lot of algebra. I ain't really know too much about algebra. But now I'm catching the hang. He breaks it down to he puts it on the board.
And we learn, he teaches us.
Let's go!
But almost every day, Daniel called an assistant principal to remove 1 or 2 students from his class.
There are definitely kids in my class who I have not gotten through to at all.
Do you take it personally?
No, that's one thing I've learned absolutely to avoid. If I took personally everything that happened, there's no way I'd still be here.
Have you gotten tougher?
If anything, unfortunately, I've become a little bit more lax in order to keep my own sanity, and it's something I definitely shouldn't be doing.
When spring arrived, it was time for Daniel's students to take Louisiana's state test. He had a lot riding on the results.
A bunch of them passed and are going to be able to be in the 9th grade next year, which is a really exciting thing.
Yeah.
And some of them won't, and we need to get that rate higher.
But Daniel won't be around to see it happen. At the end of the year, Carver High School did not invite him back.
I know he did good for some of our students. It's just that we had a large number of students who just did not get what they needed from the classes that he taught.
Hey, Bobby. Why weren't you in school yesterday?
My arm hurt, so my mom let me stay home.
Why did your arm hurt?
I don't know. It just hurt.
We took a test yesterday and now I guess I will have to give up my planning time to give it to you. Bobby, I really want you to do well, but it is very hard to get you to pay attention. And when you poke other students with your pencil and throw paper at me, it makes it very hard to teach you.
I can't help it if your class sucks. And I don't like to listen to your voice.
Why don't you like my class?
Because you make me do write and read and I don't want to do that. I want to go home and play Grand Theft Auto.
So, what you are telling me is that you would rather shoot gangsters and pick up prostitutes than learn to read and write.
Yup.
Do you realize that after we get the race to the top grant my evaluations will be tied to your performance? That if you do poorly on tests it could stop me from getting a raise, or make me lose my job.
I don't care. Maybe if you get fired then I can go home to my house where I can do whatever I want, and won't have to listen to your annoying voice anymore.
Right now I really just want to punch you in the face but I can't. You are a disrespectful asshole and all I want to do is help you, so that you can be successful in life. Don't you want to get a job when you get older?
No. I want to live with my parents and play video games instead. They told me that no matter what I do they will always stand behind my choices.
Like when you brought that knife to school?
Yes. I thought it was so funny when my mom said it was your fault because you weren't keeping my interest in class. I was so bored that I wanted to make school exciting. And I did. Ha 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 ha.
I wish I could kick you in your shin right now, but the bell is about to ring. I have 26 additional ungrateful children to teach.
See you during your planning time.